Thank you, Cathaoirleach. The political commentator Gore Vidal once upon a time said the four most beautiful words in the English language was "I told you so." And to my colleague Senator Coughlin, I won't say I told you so, but I think I did. When it comes to the NAMA and IBRC transparency bill, which in
Coughlin's in the House.
Senator, the Kerry senator. Senator Coughlin, in 2012, we on this side of the House tried to pass the IBRC and NAMA transparency bill. And at the time, I think we were told it would be grand. There's nothing to worry about. All will be fine. And now we see that all is not fine. And if you had put in place and accepted the IBRC transparency bill, we wouldn't find ourselves in the situation we find ourselves today. In fact, to quote Senator Paul Coughlin from it, he said, "Too many members are willing to buy the line of transparency being peddled by Senator Daly without looking at the facts." Well, the facts are, of course,
Senator Daly,
that now we have an inquiry thanks to the fact that the government wouldn't accept the transparency bill that we proposed. We lost that vote 17-24. But now the government is acting, but after the horse has bolted. I'd like to ask for a debate in relation to an Irish citizen who is currently in jail in Egypt. Amnesty International have said that Ibrahim Halawa is entirely innocent of all the charges that he is facing. He is 666 days in jail, 1 year, 9 months, 28 days. No trial has been held to date. A new trial date, the 6th, is in August, and that too could be postponed. In a note that he has smuggled out from jail, he has said that he wakes up to the screams of people being tortured, and he just wonders, is he going to be next? The government need to act. The Foreign Affairs Committee has asked that this Commission in this House would send out a delegation. I would ask members opposite if they would like to go and visit this Irish citizen in jail in Egypt, that they should join in that Foreign Affairs Committee delegation if it receives permission from the government to go. But the government need to act too, and the Taoiseach needs to get involved, like the Prime Minister of Canada got involved, like the Prime Minister of Australia got involved, in similar situations where their citizens were being held in jail in Egypt under President Assisi. But to date, they haven't acted. Now, if he was a Catholic from Mayo, there might be more action than if he was a Muslim from Dublin, born in Ireland, 17 years of age when he was arrested, 2 years in jail.
That's outrageous, Stephen.
The government's policy in relation to Roscommon and its mental health services is also something that is of concern. The most vulnerable people in our society, those suffering from Alzheimer's, those suffering from mental health issues. To quote Dr. Kelly, the government's policy in Roscommon with regard to Rossalee unit in Castlereagh is tantamount to elderly abuse. So what the former chairperson of the Western Health Board is accusing the government of is elderly abuse. There's a meeting tonight in Roscommon. We have a motion 16 on the order paper, but I note that the senator from Roscommon, Senator Kelly, is not here today to support the motion.
We don't allude to people who are in the House. And I ask you to refrain from that, and you know how the rule operates here.
There are members missing who have been talking on public radio.
Senator, have you a question for the leader?
Again.
Senator,
no.
Have you a question for the leader?
No, Paul, no, we're not talking about our own. What we're talking about is the fact that there's a public meeting tonight in Roscommon about this issue. We have a motion on the order paper. We're not going to push it to a vote today because, unfortunately, there are some members aren't able to assist us in that vote from the government side. But we will put it down next Tuesday, and we're putting notice here that we will put that motion to a vote next Tuesday so that all members opposite will have the opportunity to assist us in passing that motion to keep that Alzheimer's unit open, and that those who have been talking the talk on radio will be able to actually do something in the place that counts, which is inside here. And I'd ask for a debate and government time to be set aside in relation to this very important issue and in relation to what Dr. Kelly, the former chairperson of the Western Health Board, has said, that the government are abusing the elderly by the fact that they are closing down this unit.
Perhaps it obeyed the chair.